monstrous players in their own right.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in third in the workshop bracket. Also, last few times these two have played, elkiies is finally starting to get the upper hand over Pneguin.
Yeah, I mean, so much of the rise of elkiies has been this slow, continual growth to the point where she is not only a very, very strong player, but just a constant force. I believe it was Riptide that was really her big outbreak tournament where people realized, oh, she's a top 8 contender.
A consistent top 8 contender
A consistent
at that.
one.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw at Hitfall, I think it was 2.5, where she finally was able to beat one of the demons in Pneguin, in bracket, like in a point where it actually really mattered, and the chips are down. So we're going to see if history can repeat itself. She can go 2 for 2. We go into game 1 here. Tower of Heaven. And this is losers quarters too. These two being in the losers bracket says a lot about how the winner side is going to go.
Oh!
I really thought that was just going to be the whole stock.
Yeah, but right now, elkiies just still has no way to get back to stage. There's 2% on Pneguin that's just from the seed, and elkiies just gonna slip slide on past. Okay, never mind. But there we go, elkiies with the constant, strong punish game that we know her for.
Wonderful, wonderful get back on the stage, and a good bit of percent, but right now Pneguin is still controlling this off-stage situation right now. But as I say that, elkiies is able to get a big reversal here, and one thing we know about Absa is that she is a glass cannon. And a character like Maypul can just remove that stock at like 80–90%.
Yeah, and speaking of 80–90%, that's exactly what we have them at. But right now, Pneguin with that F tilt up air is just going to be able to take elkiies right off of the table here. But still very, very close to death here. The question is, how much extra credit can Pneguin get?
Right now, it's looking like at the very least a solid 20-ish, but double fair is going to do it. Even stocks right now. elkiies making really good use of the fact that like when Penguin's off stage and she doesn't have a cloud dish, she could just kind of go out there and really play the more aggressive role.
Yeah, meanwhile, elkiies right now just going to continue with this onslaught. Now has Pneguin off stage and starting up the edge guards. Pneguin still going to be able to sneak on past, but the tether not going to lead into much more.
No, I think in that case, it was just a matter of elkiies not really having the percent threshold there.
Yeah, but right now, Pneguin at 90%, still looking for the kill, gonna get it first, and elkiies once again playing catch-up.
Unfortunate situation there too, because like elkiies had that basically that entire sequence on lockdown, but one fell swoop in from Pneguin just got that forward air up air, and the commitment to go so deep for it too spells so much. And oh god, oh
yeah,
god,
oh
don't let it
god.
be you. Oh, great drift out there. Not able to punish the landing though on that. Second verse, same as the first. No.
Yeah, and elkiies still going to be able to avoid death just barely for the second time here. But triple digits, one stock down. This could mean the end of elkiies in game number 1 here. But I don't know, Akashi. elkiies could try to make it back, but this is a tough one.
It's an uphill battle for sure. And I think the main thing, as I was about to say, elkiies does take a kick to the face, and Pneguin is going to take game 1. It is an uphill battle, but Pneguin, as Absa, is going to have a tough time getting out of those tether confirms at those mid to late percents. And that is one thing that we didn't really get to see elkiies do a whole lot of in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, at 100%, we did see elkiies go for an F-tilt tether, but it was a tether reseed. It wasn't a tether fair, it wasn't a tether nair. It was just tether into reseed and says, hey, you should think about this, you know? This is something that I'm going to be doing. You have to be worried. And I know elkiies loves those tether reseeds. She was telling me that, oh yeah, sometimes I'll just go for a tether reseed, and then if they air dodge, I can just tag them with the up B. But
that's true.
Right now, what she needs is to actually kill Pneguin.
That is kind of the first starting point. It's like take the stocks and then work on the mix-ups and the mind games from there. Because right now, Pneguin is just doing the first step, taking the stocks.
Yeah, there's no mind games needed if you can just manage to get the kill here. But elkiies now playing from a deficit on Air Armada. This stage, you die so fast as Maypul.
Oh, you said it right there. 55. That was almost another stock right then and there. Pneguin looking to speed run this second game at the rate that they're going. But elkiies staying alive, going for a very deep forward air. Not going to find it.
Yeah, but once again, another tether still not looking for the kill just yet. Pneguin, once again, gonna be able to lap in percent. elkiies in so much trouble, and you can see Pneguin just throwing out the aerials again and again. Just one sweet spot could be a kill.
That's true. Down tilt gonna send off stage. Oh, doesn't do an F tilt 2, just punishes that and gets the F tilt up air again. Up 2 stocks now and only at 99.
Yeah, but right here, elkies misses the ups. Oh my god, she's making some uncharacteristic flubs here, but down tilt, forward air, still going to be able to get a stock on the board here. The question is, how are you going to make your way back into this?
I'm unsure right now, honestly, because this is going to require some really perfect play from elkies. And right now, Penguin is looking absolutely dominant in neutral, dominant in the punish game.
But the question is Penguin going to be able to have that same kind of advantage when she's the one off stage here? And right now, still trying to sneak past Lily, able to do it with the parry here. And elkies on the back foot once again. Oh,
not
quite.
Do it. Both of them rolling in the same direction, knowing that elkies wants to get back to center as much as possible.
Yeah, but right here with another pop into fair. Penguin is just absolutely continuing on this onslaught. They're sent to losers early by a certain someone.
Yes. They shall not be named for reasons
a certain Absa player who may or may not have missed top 8 for commentary reasons. But all things considered.
Anyway, yeah.
Sent them to losers early.
Sent to losers a little bit early.
Going on an absolute tear lately.
And that's not surprising for someone who was, again, expected to make top 8, has been like a top 5 player in this game almost since its inception, really. Like season 2 or 3, they were like the first Absa to like really make a name for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Penguin, as we know, always been so good. Like, she's just an incredible force for Absa here. But elkies, on the other hand, much more new on the block in terms of the power and threat. But Penguin just saying, hey, I mean, we already saw the old guard versus the new kids on the block with Terry versus Cork here. And elkies have been playing forever, but she's still closer to new if you're comparing her to Penguin.
This is very true, yeah. Always kind of been a really good player, but never really. Oh my God, what kind of combo was that?
Yeah, Penguin's just kind of styling on elkies right now.
It's tough because we know elkies is such a dominant force as like one of the best Maypuls in the game.
Yeah, she won the Grassroots League Invitational.
Yeah, not to mention she also won, I believe it was, there was another championship one right before that too, or at least after that.
Yeah, I mean, elkies has been on a tear lately, just constantly getting better at rivals, but Penguin's right here to just wall her out entirely. Look at this!
Oh my God.
3 stock and a handshake.
That was a 3-0 and a handshake on top of that too. Penguin just showing, look, it was nice that, maybe a little